Hey y'all, story time again. I have another sad story for y'all. One day my husband was coming home from work and he was on the interstate and he was talking to me on the phone and he was like, well, I need to get off the phone while I'm driving, you know. So we hang up and he throws the phone on the seat and then like calls me right back like 3 minutes later. And I'm like, wow, that was fast, you know. And he's like, no, I'm okay. I just needed to call and tell you that I got in a wreck. And I'm like freaking out because, oh my God, you know, that happened so fast. Like 3 minutes later, he calls me and tells me this. I was just on the phone with him. If we wouldn't have hung up, I would have heard all of that. And so this is what happened. He was going down the road and it was like 3 lanes on interstate and he's all the way on this lane, okay, all the way to the left, and he hit some water and it made him hydroplane and go across the other 2 lanes, and he went in the ditch and hit a tree. So he didn't hit anybody else or anything like that, but it totaled our car, and the airbag came out and it burnt his skin and stuff like that, and that was all his injuries were. So it wasn't that bad, but we go to pick him up and his job's like 35 minutes away from here, you know, if you take the interstate. If you take the back way, then it's an hour. But anyway, so we're going to pick him up and he's fine and everything, whatever. He didn't get checked out at the doctor or nothing. But we came home and we come up on a wreck. And it was my cousin. And she didn't make it. It's bad enough that we lost my cousin that day. But we looked at the times about when that would have happened and when he would have came home upon that place, you know, and the times just added up so perfect. Like, he would have been in that wreck with her, the same wreck, and I could have lost both my cousin and my husband the same day. If he wouldn't have gotten a wreck over there by Lake Charles, then he would have gotten a wreck with her. I mean, the times just added up so perfect, you know. I know that sounds stupid, but I was so close to losing both of them in one day. I know it's still horrible because I lost my cousin. But can you imagine, you know, like, I would have lost my husband too. 2 in one day. It was so nerve-wracking. Like, I was freaking out when he called me and said that he got in a wreck. And then when we got upon this one and figured out the time, it was crazy. Like, I don't know. I'm thankful that he got in the wreck in Lake Charles and wasn't in this one. I would have lost them both. But anyways, so that's my story time for this week, telling you about the loss of my cousin and almost losing my husband the same day. So hope y'all enjoyed. Sorry it's a sad one again. Bye y'all.